FirstClass Application Services is a FirstClass protocol module that extends the functionality of FirstClass. It's a gateway much like Internet services or voice services, and all applications are stored on the server and access is through the FirstClass client. With FirstClass Application Services, or FCAS, you can access and manipulate all information on your core server or in an external ODBC database. You will often hear FCAS and RAD used interchangeably. RAD is the development module that runs as an FCAS application. Currently, this requires a development environment where FCAS is running on a Windows server. Once applications are developed and compiled, however, you can deploy on any platform supported by FirstClass. The development is done using the FirstClass client, and this can be done from a Mac or Windows-based client. You can choose to develop your own applications, or you can purchase or obtain free solutions from FirstClass OpenText or from one of our application partners. Let me highlight some ways in which you can take advantage of FirstClass RAD applications. FCAS applications can help you distribute administrative tasks, such as this one for registering users, without having to give the user the admin or sub-admin privilege. The application controls what a user can and cannot do as specified by the developer and the configuration files. In this example, the developer has created an application to manage users and also sends out a welcome email. The administration module controls what kind of users can be created and what groups he can be added to. Another example is this Group Manager application. Here, the group manager can add and remove people from groups, manage password changes for that group only, and do mass mailings to all users in that group. FCAS applications can be created to automate processes such as requiring people to sign an acceptable use agreement before getting full permission on the system, or, as is in this case, request the ability to publish a website. In this case, the permission is not granted until after the approval process. FCAS is great for creating and managing workflows like this one for requesting and managing leave requests. Individuals can review their past requests and receive a fully formatted email for their reference. In a similar fashion, here we have a workflow application for managing purchase orders. In both of these two examples, the data is stored in a back-end database, which makes it easier for search, retrieval, and sorting of historical information, and to control access to records based on criteria set out in the application. If you have a specific requirement or need, FCAS can create the application that will do that for you. Here is an example of an application used by a school to record notes on students. In this example, there are many levels of access and controls so that information is kept confidential. And finally, the power of FCAS to access corporate databases through ODBC connections can make FirstClass your main point of entry for everyday functions. You can submit, update, delete, or just read-only data on an ODBC data source, and permissions on the database will ensure your data is safe. As mentioned, you can choose to develop your own applications, or you can purchase or obtain free solutions from OpenText, FirstClass, or from one of our application partners. We have a number of application partners. If you need to find a solution for a particular problem, FirstClass likely has the solution. FCAS is an extremely powerful and mature product that is becoming a core piece of our product line. You can find out about our application partners in the following link. Examples of some of our solutions created by one of our professional services staff can be found here. And finally, a number of solutions are available at our international site, including the very popular Mass Mailer application. FirstClass Application Services. Maximize your investment in FirstClass.